Überseeinsel in Bremen in northern Germany, once a bustling overseas port, is now one of Europe's largest construction sites. A model neighbourhood is taking shape. Can an urban district be built to run entirely on clean electricity and heat pumps? The concept comes from Klaus Meyer, who began with a single wind turbine. Today, his company WPD is Europe's largest wind farm operator. Now he's investing in new technology, large-scale heat pumps for a newly built district, financed entirely out of pocket. Some buildings are already standing, and the architectural model shows what's planned.
Coming from the wind energy sector, I see heat differently. If we generate heat using electricity and heat pumps, it makes sense that we respond to the production conditions of solar and wind.
The green electricity for the district's heat pumps is sourced affordably from the power exchange market. They also draw water from the Weser River. River water is always warmer than the surrounding air, a clear advantage. Heat pump systems harness natural warmth from air, soil or water. The principle is always the same. A heat exchanger transfers this free heat to a refrigerant. Because the refrigerant has a very low boiling point, it evaporates. This vapour is compressed. That's the actual pumping. Its heat is then transferred to the heating system. If the water isn't warm enough, additional energy is needed. And to keep the cycle running, the pump itself requires electricity. This is what their river water heat pump looks like. It cost over 19 million euros.
We heat our district using the Weser. With 4 two-bundle heat exchangers, we extract 3 degrees Celsius from the river water and transfer that heat to the pumps. That's how we create sustainable heat for the entire district.
These towers store hot water for the district. Eventually, they'll supply heating for bathrooms and radiators. This hotel is already connected. The former grain silos here were transformed into stylish rooms. The rooms start at 100 euros. They feature radiators powered by the heat pump, heating in winter, cooling in summer. The pump also supplies warm water for showers and can produce chilled water for cooling. We asked the hotel manager, how does the cost of river-sourced hot water compare to municipal heating?
We're definitely below the national average for district heating prices, which is great for us. And we're not dependent on fossil fuels. Thanks to the sustainable energy, we're more or less self-sufficient.
Many buildings in the old harbour area were once industrial halls, warehouses or offices. With a few modifications, they've become trendy spaces. But why is old concrete considered ecological?
From an energy perspective, it makes sense to reuse concrete, which is very energy intensive to produce. That's the idea behind architectural recycling. Where we still need concrete, though most of our buildings use wood, we use recycled concrete.
The Überseeinsel was once part of Bremen's overseas port, busy with ships and cargo. Today, Bremerhaven is the primary port. Around 1,600 apartments and 60,000 square metres of commercial space are now being built here at an estimated cost of about 1 billion euros. There is some social housing, but most of the apartments are high-end rental and owner-occupied units. The area includes an air source heat pump. an ice rink, and swimming pools with their own energy supply. Some of their waste heat is recycled into the existing heating system.
We've added fun elements too. We can show that an ice rink can be almost cost-neutral with heat pumps. It's the same with 2 swimming pools. These things wouldn't be possible here without heat pumps.
Plans include a bike garage, a school and campus, high-rises built with wood, and a glass office building with plants in front of every window. Each building is unique, but all are well insulated against heat and cold.
It's efficient because we now have extremely good building materials, even in glass. We use high-performance thermal insulation glazing with excellent insulation values.
These panes insulate almost as well as a brick wall. And the large-scale heat pumps for this district are already being rolled out commercially. Wind entrepreneur Klaus Meyer has his sights set on the next lucrative market, supplying hot water for entire residential neighbourhoods.